Oh boy, today I have for you guys something really delicious. Bluescreen exotic LMG of a meta build. Well, kinda, because we are using still striker gear but with skill tiers, and we have 5 freaking skill tiers. Just look at the shenanigans, what we can do with this weapon and striker and skill build. Just like with Hunter's Fury set on kill, after stacks you will disoriented enemies, really good for crowd control reasons. You have 200 bullets, always good. You will reload not that often, it means you're gonna deal more DPS. For survivability purposes I'm using my healing hive, and actually now it is at tier 5 power, and you're gonna feel pretty much immortal. It will heal you a lot and quite noticeable. As you know, maximum skill power in the game is tier 6, so we have almost capped out healing hive. Assault turret will distract enemies and deal damage. Shield is kinda meh in this build because we are using Bluescreen exotic LMG, and unfortunately you can't use LMG with shields, although that would be welcome change to the game. I think LMGs would be way more popular if you would use, or if you would be able to use shields with LMGs. But before we continue, quick word from today's sponsor, DIRECTIVE. If you don't have enough time or good teammates but you still want to have all the best items in your game, then DIRECTIVE is set for you. They have absolutely amazing team on consoles. They will complete your order super quick. If you will use my promo code RBD for RBD, you will receive 15% discount on absolutely all service. Amazing deal, especially when right now they have some crazy sales going on, so definitely check these guys out. But now let's get back to this hybrid build, and trust me, I think you have never seen anything quite like this before. Right now I'm experimenting with a lot of synergies with skill tiers, DPS numbers, and of course utility options to make some crazy combos. Previously I showed you ridiculous backfire skill build with Hunter's Fury set. Now we're gonna use Bluescreen exotic LMG, which is one of the best LMGs in the game right now, with one of the best sets in the game, but with caveat that we are using skill tier instead of weapon damage. Weapon damage will not be a problem, we will receive shit ton of stacks. For specialization, technician, because it's a hybrid of meta build. You see what I did there. We will get additional skill tier, skill damage, yada, and disrupt grenades. For the main weapons, you should use Bluescreen exotic LMG, lefty named shotgun with sledgehammer talent, which can be procced with your disrupt grenades, and TDA named pistol with insync or future perfection talent. And in this build, I think I would prefer more future perfection than insync, because we have only one damage skill, and most of the time you will never run out of your ammo. So future perfection would give us overcharge, and that means that our assault turret will kick hard, and our healing hive would do some crazy shenanigans as well. Bigger radius, more heals, yada. It would make us, I think, pretty much immortal. If you want to add additional layer to your survivability, you could add protection from elite mods. With capped out mods you can reach almost 40%. That's a lot. So again, one more option how you can make yourself immortal. For mask, I'm using Yal's name and mask. Paired up with ninja backpack, I will receive weapon damage and hazard protection, of course health damage. Really strong mask. For chest piece, I'm using striker chest piece, which will give me more striker stacks. So unfortunately it means we need fast shooting weapon, and Bluescreen exotic LMG is not the fastest weapon in the game by any means, so that only gives us option to use ACA 12 automatic shotgun to stack a striker as efficient as we can. Holster, again, Picaro's holster, really good with Ninja Bike backpack, because pretty much from this holster alone we can get 2 skill tiers and additional 10% weapon damage. Really strong piece for hybrid builds or skill builds in general. Really good. Skill haste and additional skill tier is really good. Backpack, Ninja Bike backpack will give us 3 core attributes. And the rest of the gear I'm using gloves and knee pads from Striker set. So we have shit ton of stacks from Striker, we have 5 skill tiers with additional option to get 6th skill tier from pistol, and of course you can gain even overcharge. You have Sledgehammer talent, which will increase your DPS again even further. You have Bluescreen exotic LMG, which will give you a ridiculous amount of bullets and crowd control. So I mean, there are ton of synergies and utility in this build alone. For the skills, I choose to go with assault turret, because it will deal nice damage. Not the best damage for skill build, because it's like more hybrid build, but 5 skill tiers will deal a lot of damage. Non-elites will go down with ease, and you need something that can distract enemies, maybe some drones, grenadiers, or even those mini tanks. So yeah, it will be like good companion with you, especially if you're a solo player. And if you're a solo player, lone wolf just like me, hit me up on Xbox. I'm kind of lonely, and especially if you're in Europe, because it's hard to sync with USA players or across the ocean players. Time zones are simply way too difficult to manage. Yeah, so that's that. And second skill is simply for survivability reasons. With each build you are making in the game, you have to answer a couple of basic questions. Where you're gonna get DPS, how much DPS you're gonna get, and how you're gonna survive. So I think this build answers to all the questions and rings all the necessary bells, at least for you to try this build. So I think this will slap hard and kick some fat juicy cheeks. Butcher drops the mic, stay safe, love you all, bye.